Hey folks, welcome back in. Well, the holidays, one of the busiest travel seasons of the year. We know this, and while it's an exciting time to gather with family and friends, it can also bring extra stress and safety challenges too, whether you're driving or flying or welcoming visitors into your home. A little planning goes a long way, and thinking ahead can help families stay safe, protect their health, and enjoy the holiday season. So with us today, Monica Mundy, PhD Assistant Extension Professor and State Community and Family Health Specialist. Monica, it's always great to see you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So this is a big topic. Travel alone is challenging, but you add the holiday component to it, and it's a whole other animal, really. So what makes the holiday travel season just particularly stressful?
Yeah, it's the added crowds. More people are on the roads, more people are in the airports, kind of creating that delay.
Yeah.
And then it's that rush that we feel to get to our loved ones and to get to where we're going. So we have both of those things together, and things that we can't control, like the weather, can come into play.
No, that's for sure. We were just talking during the commercial break about that too. You feel that pressure to get home, and the family may not, intentionally be putting pressure on you, but they're concerned about you on the road too, and they're like, "Is everything okay? Are you going to make it on time?" So that all kind of collides, kind of in a level of stress, just a notch above typical travel stress. So what should people do before they leave home or as they prepare to travel?
Yeah, the very first thing before you leave, make sure you check your flight details, check for any traffic delays, check the weather. Also, let your family know your itinerary. Let them know, what your flight is, what time you may get there, do regular check-ins as well. And then also make sure you have all of your essentials before you go. Do you have your phone charger? Do you have your medications? Do you have everything that you need for your family before you go? And that'll make it a little less stressful.
I love that. How about protecting our health while we're on the move? Because that seems to go out the window too, as we're in that rush to get from A to Z.
Yeah, for sure. Very first thing, make sure that you're washing your hands regularly and you're using hand sanitizer. And when we're in the excitement of travel and spending time with your family, sometimes, we forget to stay hydrated or to have our regular meals. So just making sure that you're doing those things along the way can make a big difference.
Absolutely. So let's add kids to the equation now, right? And little ones with all their gear, the seats and all the equipment that goes along with it. What's best practices there for traveling with children? Yeah,
making sure that you have activities and comfort items. I know my son just loves to travel with his blanket, and if he's got his blanket, it makes him, feel just a little better, even with the unknown. Try your best to stick to the routine that you have with your kiddos. I know it's hard when you're traveling and there's family and you might be vacationing, but just making sure that, if they get up in the morning and they always have a little something for breakfast, maybe you pack some breakfast bars so to make sure that they get to have that as well. And of course, making sure that you're taking breaks along the way. Building in that time just for them, maybe if you're driving, to get out and stretch their legs. Or if you're in the airport, maybe you walk them around the terminal just to get a feel of what it's like to be there and seeing the airplane, so that you just feel a little more relaxed.
I like that. Good for us too, to build in those breaks. We've got smart cars now that tell me all the time, "You've been driving too long. Why don't you consider pulling over for a little bit?" I always like to manage expectations too with my family members. If we're traveling up to Ohio to see them, we're like, "Look, this normally takes 3 hours, but we got to get through Cincinnati. We got to get through Columbus."
For sure.
So we don't know what's going to get thrown at us, especially with that holiday traffic. So give yourself a little grace, a little bit of wiggle room there, so you're not putting a push pin so clearly on that time that family members aren't freaked out and you're not playing beat the clock and not taking those breaks.
For sure.
I love it. Well, Monica, great advice as always, and always wonderful from the UK Extension Services too, to keep us on track, and I call them life hacks. You guys make it a little easier. So we hope to see more of you in 2026.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you being here. Back after this, friends. Stick around.